on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Cowboys. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they finally... get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first. Now back to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guy. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Second and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there, 75. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Pick your game up. Switch.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Going left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's got room. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take on. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 75. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and 14. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Saving his best. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Oh, a 360. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They can't stop us.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive... It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's caught inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. He'll look to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice spin into some open field. The 40, 20, And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should... This was the goal before they started the season.